हेलो एवरीवन। अगर आप प्रिपेयर करें अपनी फाइनेंस जॉब का इंटरव्यू या फिर फाइनेंस की इंटर्नशिप का इंटरव्यू, तो ये वीडियो आपकी सक्सेस के लिए शॉर्टकट बन सकता है। यस, ऑनेस्टली बताइए, जब इंटरव्यू की बारी आती है तो डर लगता है। सामने से जब क्वेश्चन पूछा जाता है वाई शुड आई हायर यू, माइंड ब्लैंक हो जाता है। So don't worry, this video is a game changer for you because I am breaking down top 10 most common finance interview questions. I will also tell you interviewer आपसे क्या पूछना चाहता है, आप अपने आंसर को कैसे ड्राफ्ट करेंगे ताकि आप सबसे अलग दिखें and you get hired. Don't worry, if you are aiming for a role in banking, fintech, investment banking or corporate finance, this video is going to help you in each and every type of interview ready and prepared. So let's get started. फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन जो आपसे पूछा जाएगा, वेरी ऑब्वियस, टेल मी अबाउट योर सेल्फ. डोंट वरी, दे जस्ट वॉन्ट अ क्विक समरी ऑफ योर एजुकेशन, इंटर्नशिप, इंटरेस्ट एंड स्किल्स दैट रिलेट टू द रोल. You just start with your degree, highlight any finance related experience and internships or certifications, and end with what excites you about this role. Second question, why you have chosen to work in finance? So don't worry, interviewer is only looking for your passion and interest. They are interested in hiring people who are passionate about their field, not just for the people who have taken the degree in finance. So you have to explain what you enjoy most about the finance. You just tell about your motivation, that why you have chosen the finance. Next question, third, will be what is your greatest achievement in the finance so far? Now they want to hear something measurable and impactful results that you have delivered even as a fresher as well. So here you can use the STAR method where you can tell about a situation. It could be a project or it could be a competition where you have performed and find some better results. So try to use some numbers, like for example you can say, during my internship I automated a report that saved 3 hours weekly and was adopted by my team. Question 4 can be, tell me about a mistake in financial analysis and how you fixed it. Oh, this could be a tricky question. How to answer? You just have to choose a real example. You have to be very honest while giving answer of this question. Again, you can use a STAR method to structure your answer, and you have to tell at the end that what you have learned from your mistake. Question 5 would be, what you have done to improve your finance knowledge in the last year. Okay, now the interviewer want to check that how proactive and passionate you are about your specialization or the subject that you have chosen. So now how you'll answer? You can mention some courses or certifications or books that you have completed. Say for example, you can say, I completed a certification in Excel for finance and I followed Bloomberg and ET to track the market changes daily. Now question 6, what can you bring to this role that other applicants cannot? Oh my god, this is a very tricky question. How to answer? Don't worry. In this case, the interviewer actually want to check your unique strength, what are your USP, how relevant you are for the job, and how confidently and with humility you can give the answer. Say how to answer this question. First, you have to highlight your unique strength. It could be your analytical thinking or your attention to detail, any like communication. Now you have to mention an example, like you can mention an experience or an internship that shows that you have applied that particular skill. Now you have to show how this trait would help you excel and contribute better than others. Now question 7, if you had to choose just one stock to invest in, which stock would you select? Yes, now interviewer is actually looking for your reasoning skills. They want to understand your financial metrics and fundamentals and how much you are aware about the market. Now you have to technically sort out the answer of this question. First of all, you have to name the stock and industry. Say for example, you can say, if I had to choose one, I would pick HDFC Bank in the Indian banking sector. Then if you want to give a background, then you can say it is one of the most consistent private bank with a strong balance. Explain why, like in this case you can say it has a stable CASA ratio, strong asset quality and consistent growing profit margins, like that. Then address risk and long term outlook definitely. Next question 8, How does a purchase of an asset have an impact on three main financial statements? Okay, now interviewer actually want to look your understanding about the three main financial statement and their interconnection. First of all, you must be aware about the three main financial statements, that is balance sheet, income statement and cash flow statement. Now coming to the question and answering the question, it is talking about purchase of an asset. So definitely when you will purchase, it will increase your assets on the balance sheet, right? If you have purchased on credit, then it will go to debt side and increase liabilities as well. एंड ऑन द ईयर एंड इनकम स्टेटमेंट पर इमीडिएट तो कोई इफेक्ट नहीं आएगा इससे, बट एसेट्स पर लास्ट में डेप्रिसिएशन चार्ज होगा, तो इनकम स्टेटमेंट पर वैसे इफेक्ट दिखा सकते हैं आप. कैश फ्लो स्टेटमेंट में परचेजेस कैन बी काउंटेड एज एन इन्वेस्टमेंट एक्टिविटी. सो इन दिस वे यू हैव टू टेल द इंटरकनेक्शन, द इफेक्ट ऑफ वन सिंगल ट्रांजेक्शन ऑन ऑल द three financial statement. So this is very important topic that you have to read very carefully for preparing interview. Next question could be, why should a company consider issuing the debt instead of equity? So here the interviewer actually looking for some finance principle, capital structure decision and financing options के pros and cons. They want to check whether you understand the concept of equity and debt, not directly asking what is debt equity ratio. They can ask you in this way. So you must know that debt is a cheaper source of capital and they always have a tax advantage. When you issue debt, there is no challenge of ownership. So you have to explain all these relevant points with respect to this question. So the last 10th question is, what are the different ways to value a company and which is the most appropriate for our line of business? So here the interviewer actually want to check that do you know how the valuation matters and how to value a company, and what actually you know about the company for which you are giving the interview. Do you have an idea about the same industry for which you are looking a job? In this case, first of all, you have to be very clear about these particular valuation model, that is precedent transaction model, discounted cash flow method, asset based valuation method and relative valuation model. If you don't know, then you should go and check out all these model, why they are being used. Actually, among these precedent transaction method and the relative valuation model, they two are used for comparative analysis with the competitors, and the same is the answer for the second part of this question. So you must read all these models. These could be asked in other way as well. So this is a very important question. So thank you. I have worked a lot for finding these top 10 finance interview question for you all guys. Find this useful, kindly like, share and subscribe for more job hacks, and we will meet in the next video.